Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of Sonic Colors for the Nintendo Wii. We have just 3 more stages left to do in Game Land, and right off the bat we're approaching some familiar territory yet again. There's only one Sonic 1 stage that we haven't seen yet. Welcome to Starlight Zone. Though personally I much prefer it with Starlight Zone's music rather than Terminal Velocity. But oh well. So we're going after our last Chaos Emerald, the cyan one. I was naming them after fruit, but I sort of stopped doing that. What were the last colours we got? Because I remember before, I think we had... What was it in the first part? It was green. We had lime, lemon and rotten. Because I don't know any white fruits. This is cyan. What fruit is cyan? I don't know any cyan fruits. The mouldy one. No, that's still white, isn't it? I don't know. Forget the colours. No, don't forget we're playing colours. Forget the fruits. Whatever. Is there a cyan vegetable? I can't think of any. There may be some sort of foreign, faraway vegetable that I don't know the name of. I don't know if this thing can hurt you after you've hit the goal ring. I don't know. Oh well. These are also, I mean that one's Starlight Zone, but after this these are also some of the hardest stages. I mean you can play these in any order you want. If you've collected all the red rings you can do this in absolutely any order. You can go after the green emerald last if you want. Doesn't really make much difference in the long run. You're still collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds. The DS version has actual special stages. You access them the same way as you would in Sonic 1, just collect 50 rings and then jump into the giant ring once you... Well, no, you don't jump into the ring, it just gives you the option. Finish the stage with 50 rings, it'll say, do you want to enter special stage? Select yes, and then you play the special stage. And it's kind of a combination of Sonic 2 and Sonic Heroes, in which you're on a half pipe, but instead of collecting rings, you're collecting spheres. Like different coloured spheres. It will tell you like get the yellow spheres, then get the blue spheres, then get the red spheres, whichever order it's in. But if you collect any of the wrong one, they're not going to be there when you go through the next lap. So you've got to make sure that you try to avoid all the wrong coloured ones. Otherwise, you may not have enough. They're really simple special stages. You're using the stylus, so controlling Sonic is pretty simple. My real only issue with those special stages is that they are really long. You also need to play through like that version's equivalent of the Egg Shuttle, in which there's like an extra mode that has like a time attack, and I think there's one where you can race. I'm not sure if you have to beat the time limit, or was it a race to the finish against like this doppelganger of yours? The doppelganger race in Generations before the doppelganger race in Generations. Whichever it was. You have to do that and end with 50 rings in order to get the last special stage. Because there's only 6 normal stages. And Terminal Velocity doesn't have one because it's just one single level. This level gives me some real new Super Mario Brothers vibes. At the levels we are on this like really slow moving bridge and you just have like the spiked balls coming down, all the dry bones. I can't remember if it was in Mario Wii or Mario U. With how similar they are, it's probably in both. Surprisingly, these do not crush me. Why is Sonic hitting the bottom of it cause it to collapse, but the giant ball on the top of it doesn't? It makes no sense, damn it. Logic? What the hell's Logic doing in a Sonic game? You're so close, it's just one act left to go. I kind of wish I selected myself to play as this. Like, just have the Wii, just have Sonic's body with my Mii's head on it. I am the champion of the world! Well, the champion of Game Land at the very least. I will get to the DS version at some point in the retrospective. There is one Sonic game in between the 2 versions of Colors. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that first, but then we'll get to the DS version. I haven't played the DS version since I first got it though, so it's going to be an interesting revisit, because again, I find the 2D games only entertaining for so long. Again, this one still has 3D in it. The DS version is entirely 2D. I don't know, the Sonic Rush gameplay just doesn't capture my interest that much. I mean, for one thing, I don't even like Sonic Rush. I think it has some horrible level design. Beating the game is pretty much luck-based, as to whether or not the gimmick in the last level wants to work with you, so have you finished Sonic Rush? Luck was on your side. I prefer Rush Adventure, but even then that game has its own set of problems. Colors is definitely the best of the three, because it also has like all of the additional moves. You can stomp, you can homing attack, you can slide. I think that was it? No, I don't think that was in Sonic Rush actually. So you can slide, you can wall jump, you have all of that. It's really short though. It only has 2 main acts, and you have like these optional missions, which can be really hard actually. It does have a true final boss though, which is cool. I mean, this has a true final boss, but Eggman is not the final boss. It has a Supersonic exclusive fight when you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, and then you'll fight the mother of the Wisps. Yes, they're all siblings from the same Wisp. I don't know who the father is. You do have to take out all of these robots. I don't know. See, that's wonderful design. You're boosting around there, you boost the robot. You think the pulley is going to fall down, it doesn't. Just weirdly, their guns do not cause any damage whatsoever. Well, they don't push the ball whatsoever, I should say. So it might be interesting revisiting Sonic Colors for the DS. I never got all the red rings and all the S ranks in that game, but I eventually just lost interest. Whereas this is my 3rd time doing it for this game. For this version. And being the final act, this one is also one of the longest. As you can no doubt tell. They really liked adding water into these in the later ones. So, how do we make this last longer? Water. What else? It's Sonic. It's the only way we can pad things out is to add water. And maybe throw a werehog in there. That is one of the sole reasons for the werehog, was just to pad the game out. Lovely place to suddenly have a bottomless pit. And there we go. That's what the game over screen in Sonic Colors looks like. It's not just Gameland, it all looks like that. Another guy will shout game over to you, and that's it. So. Alright, for real now. Surprisingly, the first time I played this game, I saw that game over screen many times. I really sucked at this game. I thought it was quite hard when I played it the first time. Not sure how. But this game is actually what really started my Sonic craze. After I played this game, I was then became obsessed with Sonic. Generations 3DS, Colors DS, I then got Classic Collection to play the classic games on. Generations PS3, Unleashed PS3, 06, Shadow, Mega Collection, Gems Collection. It all started with this game.
Welcome to Game. Next up, the Option Satellite. There, you can adjust a variety of settings for a more pleasurable visit. In your main town centers off the ice.
Right, what is going on with this thing? Oh. A switch to turn on Supersonic? What is this? I mean, I collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Is this some sort of secret final boss? Is the Mother Wisp actually in this version of the game? What? It's Supersonic! What does this mean? I don't know, but I'm going to play Sweet Mountain at once to try and find out. Alright, well, first thing, all I can do is just play normally. Nothing new here. Still collect the white wisps. Fill up my boost meter. Alright, well, let's just keep going then. Let's see what happens. Is anything going to change as I continue to play through the stage? I don't know. Well, all we can do is just wait and find out. This probably wasn't the best act to have chosen, to be honest. But all we can do is wait and find out. Does collecting 50 rings do anything like it did in Sonic 2 or Sonic 3? I'm not sure, but we're getting there. We are getting there. The Chaos Emeralds! Hey, come back! Why am I not allowed to use the Wisps? Super Sonic! In regular stages! Oh my god, he's Super Sonic in regular stages, we can play as him in 3D! Oh, 2010 was such a good year for Super Sonic fans. You know, it was the first time that he was playable outside of the final boss in regular stages since Sonic 3 in 1994. And then he was playable in both Sonic 4 Episode 1 and Sonic Colors. We could finally play as him in 3D. I mean, you can't use the Wisps, sadly, when you have Super Sonic turned on. Even if you haven't collected all the rings yet, that's why you couldn't use the Drill Wisp just now. But I think he's a little bit faster, I'm not sure. His jump, I don't think his jump is actually any higher. It's just it combines the height of the double jump into one jump. It's like you're doing the double jump, but in reality you're doing a single jump. It makes the boost ramps go instantly into the amazing. You do get a small little bonus, similar to the color bonus, but it's so small that it's not going to do much. Really, in most of these stages, you're not really going to get much above a C or a B rank when you're playing as Super Sonic, because you're not going to be getting any of the Wisp powers. You're not getting any of your color bonuses. The Super Sonic bonus is so small, it's not going to add up to much. And of course, you may have quite a low ring bonus by the time you get to the end. Yeah, that was the first time Super Sonic was playable in 3D, not counting Sonic R or Sonic Riders, outside of the final boss. So, that's super exciting, that's everything, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Sonic Colors. We've still got the songs to listen to, but other than that, that is the end. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys next time.